would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we record this podcast, the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples listening today.
Hello and welcome to Life Academy. I'm your host, Dina Amy Kaplan.
And I'm your host, Alicia Bennett.
On screen frenemies.
To real life besties.
What's up, bestie?
Hi, Hanifa.
Where are we? What is happening?
It's a very exciting episode today because we are in Sydney.
We came to Sydney to do a pretty cool little gig. And we thought, while we're up here, let's interview our favourite people. I was so excited because one of our most favourite people in the whole world said yes.
And we're not going to do a little introduction of ourselves today because we want to get as much interview time in as possible. So
yeah, you guys hear about us every week. You don't need to hear. It's literally just poo stories again. So let's introduce our incredible guest and our dear friend, the wonderful Jules Sebastian.
Hi guys.
Welcome to Life Academy.
Honestly, there's nowhere I'd rather be than right here.
Bless you, darling.
I'm not even joking. I love this podcast. I can't believe I'm inside of it.
Oh my
so
God.
cool.
We can't believe you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. It's raining sideways. Sydney is just a nightmare right now. But apart from being freezing, I'm great.
Yeah.
Now, Jules, we really don't need to introduce you, I don't think, to our fans. I think everybody knows who Jules Sebastian is.
Yeah,
but for
I'm
those
older than you guys, so they might not.
Well, okay, if they don't, let's tell them a little bit about Jules that we know.
Yeah.
She's an author. She is the veteran creator of podcasting.
She is the blueprint
She's
of
the
podcasting.
She's a stylist. She's a makeup artist. She's a fashion icon.
Wow.
She has done all of the things.
She's written a book.
I recently saw she's also a little bit of a singer.
You've always been a bit of a secret
I saw
singer.
a picture of you singing.
Oh, a picture is different to hearing the sound of the singing. Definitely not a singer.
You had the guts to do so, though.
Well, I grew up in church and everyone sings in church. Like that's what you do.
Yes. Was it just multi-talented?
Was it a Hillsong church?
No.
Okay, but it's one of those singy song churches.
It was a singy song church, yes.
Yeah, okay.
I grew up in Adelaide and there's no Hillsong in Adelaide. So I don't think so. Well, there wasn't when I was younger.
Yeah.
And that's where you met Guy, right? At church.
Correct.
Yes, I remember that story. Okay, but before we go there, can we talk about how we met?
Yeah.
Because I have known you for a very long time. Do you remember this, like the story of how we met?
Yeah, I do. And I don't, because I listened to, when you released your podcast, I was like, of course I'm going to listen. And then I got a shout out.
Yeah.
I think was it the first or second episode?
We're just obsessed
I
with
think
you.
the second episode, yeah.
Oh, and I was like,
We
that's
told
so
you
sweet.
literally when we had this idea of the podcast, we were both like,
You were on
we've
our
got to get
list.
Jules on. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on the
Guys,
list.
So it's my honor, honestly, truly. I'm so happy to be here. But I remember you telling the story, and please correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
but I think you got the story wrong.
did I? It's honestly not surprising
I was
from Dina.
about to say that's very on brand for me to get the story wrong.
Because how I remember it, but this could also be wrong because also on brand for me to get things wrong.
Okay.
But we were living, Guy and I, pre-kids, were just gotten married and we were living in New York for about 6 months. We lived there. Guy was signed to a label. He was like singing all around the place. And we went to, he was singing in this like little kind of bar.
Little bar,
Little bar in New York. And I went and watched him because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, no, that's not why I went, because I'm a supportive wife.
So supportive.
And I like watching him sing. Sorry, babe, that came out wrong. And in the crowd were some Australians and they were heckling at, in the crowd. And they were shouting out and Aussie, blah, blah, blah. And I'm in the crowd as well. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know anyone here. I'm just living my life. I was like, Australians. Maybe I should go and say hi.
people.
So went and said hi, but you weren't one of them.
Okay.
It was Gemma.
It was my sister.
And Jared, who was your
God,
boyfriend at
my
the
boyfriend
time.
at the time.
Yeah.
Beautiful Jared.
And you were back in Australia working or doing something. And
So I've just put myself into this story.
And you weren't there, Dina. Okay.
God.
Later.
I'm so
This is so Dina
This is
of
so
me.
Dina of you.
Yeah,
I love it so
I've just
much.
added myself
Oh
to
my
a
God.
story. It's like when you, I don't know, like you don't have memories of things. They're just like photos and then you just somehow created the memory.
Yeah.
That makes total sense that I wasn't there then. I did remember that you and Gemma were friends first, and then I got introduced to you. So that makes this tracks.
Yes.
I think
Starting to make sense.
It's all
the
starting
pieces
to
of
make
the puzzle
sense.
fitting together.
But it feels like you were there because Gemma and Jared were talking about you so much. They're like, Gemma's like, you have to meet Dana. She's basically the same as you. You're the same person. And I was like, okay,
oh my God,
I
that's
love her
that's the best compliment I have ever heard.
It was like, Britney Spears, like all the things
all
we just
the
liked
things.
together.
Yeah.
And then we just became friends. Like, I don't know, did I become a stalker of your sister? I don't know, and your ex-boyfriend? Maybe.
I don't
But
know.
we were just all there, and
Australians stick together in America though.
we stick
Like
together.
it really becomes a whole thing, whether you're in LA or New York. I found that like if you find an Australian, it's like we're friends.
Yeah.
And we are best friends and
Yes.
now we are family.
Yes.
We stick together and we
stick
help each
together.
other through the
Yeah.
craziness.
Yeah.
So
So-
and it felt like that.
And
I
then
just
did-
loved them.
Did I introduce you to Alicia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a full circle moment. This is really cool.
Yeah.
And we were saying today, I said to Alicia today, the hottest I've ever looked in my life are the moments that you have styled me and done my hair and makeup.
Well, it's
But-
not hard.
Well, actually,
hard.
it is hard apparently.
No.
We've had some very interesting hair and makeup and
Yeah.
styling experiences. But
however,
when
you still look
have,
hot.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When you have done my hair and makeup and styling, those have been the hottest moments of my life. I wish that I could just take you everywhere
Oh
to
my
style me and do my
gosh.
hair and makeup. I know you don't even really do that anymore, but
I could maybe zhuzh you.
You could
Like,
zhuzh me.
You don't need much zhuzhing. I do remember probably one of my favorite photos ever of my life in styling and makeup was of you, Ari, and Gemma. We did a photo shoot.
yes.
Do you remember the crown, the flower
The
crowns?
flower crown.
And you guys
Oh
were
my
in apricots and pinks.
Yes.
And it was dreamy. And you
And
guys,
Lucia Pang was
Yeah.
the photographer.
Lucia Pang,
and then you
yeah.
guys did a shoot together.
So you
That's
did
right.
my styling and makeup and hair for that shoot with Lucia as well.
yes. Was that in Centennial Park?
That
It was a park somewhere.
I honestly have no idea where it was. It was somewhere in Sydney though, I'm pretty
I
sure.
remember like a fluffy,
There was some fluffiness
Yeah,
and
like
there
a
was like some
coat.
long dresses and some
Oh,
combat boots.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
It
right.
was lots of
You
fun.
guys are the most photogenic humans on planet Earth.
Other than
Both of
you.
you.
other than yourself.
And your sisters. Oh my gosh. How
that
how
photo
many
shoot.
good-looking people in one family is there allowed?
Well, I mean, look, let's talk about your family. Your kids are like the most beautiful,
Oh my gosh. your
talented.
kids.
My God, Hudson. Wait, who's the singer? Hudson?
Archie.
Archie's the singer.
Mhm.
Does
and
Huds-
Huddy
does
is into
Huddy-
footy.
Huddy's, yeah, he's the AFL player.
Yeah.
Can we get a
He's-
little life update about your beautiful family?
Yeah. What do you want to know? Where do I
So-
start?
So Huddy's into footy.
Hudson is 13, which I can't
What?
believe. I know. He's 13. He's taller than me.
I have
just.
a photo of me holding Hudson as a baby.
Yeah.
And it must have been, I think it was the day that you would have been doing that photo shoot with me. Because he was a baby. He was a
Yeah.
little.
He's
Oh,
13.
That's
And now
that's
he's-
13.
he's
That
a
would have been 13 years
teenager.
ago.
I
Oh.
know. In high school, it's wild.
Wow.
Not even I can believe
You're a
it.
MILF.
Oh
my God, you are.
I'm really not.
You've got like fully grown children.
I
It's
know.
like you're
Yeah.
hot still.
Yeah.
That's very kind and a stretch, but I'll take it.
Not a stretch
Not a
in the
stretch.
slightest. Yeah.
And
he's
Archie is
13.
how old?
Archie is 11. I know. They're proper humans.
Wow.
Human beings.
Fully grown humans.
Yeah, and they're so sweet. They really are beautiful, sweet boys. They
I know.
are.
When I saw them actually, when we ran into you at a winery randomly
Yeah.
in Melbourne, and they were just so lovely and personable. And I was like, God, it's sometimes kids that age are a little bit like, I'm not going to talk to mum's friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just absolutely so lovely and like playing along with the little
They've
jokes
got
with
like
the
the best
cousins.
parents in the world. Of course they're
Aw.
cool.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
surprise.
Well, I think we probably have led by example in the fact that because of the public nature of our life, we are constantly surrounded by humanity no matter where we're going.
Yeah.
So it's just the way of our life. Like, doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing. It's sort of just everyone's involved, you know?
Nice.
Even if you go out for lunch or breakfast or whatever, someone will join the table and have a conversation. And so
course.
they're just so used to including people and having conversations. And that's just how they've
That's how
grown
they've
up.
raised them. And
Yeah.
Archie is following in Guy's footsteps. He's a singer, right?
He's
Because I saw a video that was mind-blowing.
Like going viral. Yeah.
Yeah. I've just been in two minds about this situation because he's only 11 and we've been pretty fierce about protecting them on social media, and neither of them have phones yet, not even Hudson, who's 13. And
Wow,
good
that's
on
really
you.
good.
Can I just say good on you?
Wow, that's been
I'm sure
hard.
it's hard, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm just going to hold out as long as I humanly possibly can.
Yeah.
So we've been quite protective in that way. But Archie, he's been singing like for a really long time, but I've just seen him progressively get better and better and better and better year by year. And just he just has like a very specialness about him. Both of them do. And I'm not, of course, Huddy has all of his amazing things about himself as well.
Of course.
But Archie it's how he listens to music, I think, that really got me. Like, we're always driving in the car, always got music on, and his taste in music and his taste in who he likes to hear sing, like singer-songwriters, and he's really into Benson Boone, and he's into John Legend and Michael Jackson and like
quite mature.
Real singers. And the way he listens to music and then he can regurgitate it. He can imitate them. He knows about tone. He knows about timing. He knows about singing
in his blood.
It's in his blood. And we're just like, me and Guy, like, where
didn't even have to teach him any of it.
Never said a word, never said you should
It's kind
try
of amazing how that happens. I mean, Alicia's daughter, Isla, like we joke that she's was a ballerina in her past life because she literally at like 2 years old, she's doing like, for our dance audience, she's doing like little bourrées and coupés, and she's like, she knows how to do ballet. She just knows.
Yeah.
It's in her.
Just in her, yeah.
In her. Like the arms that she does, the little floaty things. Like, as you said, it's just the little things that you notice that you're like, who taught you that?
Yes.
How, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's amazing though.
And sometimes you can't teach people that. Like, you can't, even so anyway, long story short, Archie does have an Instagram page now.
Okay.
Archie Jules Sebastian. We set it up because he is quite literally obsessed with watching other people sing online. And so he was just like, Mum, I can do that. Mum, let me do it,
Yeah.
And so anyway, I run the page, of course. Like, he doesn't really even check it. He doesn't really look at it.
Yeah.
And so, he's uploaded a couple of videos. And one of the videos we uploaded, Guy was like, you don't understand, like, I can't do that. I can't do what he's doing.
Wow.
He goes, he's so much better than me when I was 11.
Wow.
Imagine Guy saying, like, because to me, Guy's like the best vocalist in the world. Like, there's no one, like, there's not, I don't know, no one can sing like Guy. He's the best.
Yeah.
Imagine him being like, I can't even do that.
I know.
That's kind of scary.
It's terrifying.
Oh my God. Like, what do you do with all that talent?
I don't know.
At 11.
I really don't know.
Must be how my parents felt.
How do you feel about it? Like,
Just missed that joke.
What happened?
I said it must be how my parents felt.
Absolutely, Kate. What do we do with all of the talent? But actually, it is a serious thing. But I was going to say just before with Guy and the way that he sings, when I think I very first met you in Thailand, right? Was that the first time?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, because you were there and Dina's family was there.
Whose birthday was it? Your mum's birthday?
It would have been my mum's birthday because February.
Yeah.
I just
my birthday
your family.
No, it must have been your birthday because we went over New Year's. Me and my girlfriends.
Yeah,
it
was my
birthday.
yours.
Yeah. And I just remember Guy singing "Happy Birthday." Well, Guy and Chris as well, I'm pretty sure, was singing it. They had like, do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, all the brothers were like, it was a whole birthday song for Dina, obviously. But I just remember thinking, like, seeing that in person and the vocal ability is amazing. And for Archie, the guy to say that Archie is better than, that's insane.
Crazy.
I know. I think what I'm coming to grips with is, like, I've always been Guy Sebastian's wife, and now I'm just going to be Archie's mum.
Which one do you prefer?
When will I ever be just Jules,
To ask her Jules Sebastian. We didn't even say
it wasn't even
anything
Guy.
about Guy.
Yeah.
Guy who? I don't even know the guy.
It is Jules to us.
Speaking of Chris Sebastian, one of my claims to fame is that I starred as Chris Sebastian's lover in his music video.
Love it.
What was the name of the song?
Oh, no, test me.
Anyway, the reason
It's
I
ridiculous
ask is
for not
because I
remembering.
can't find it. I want to watch it. I want to see it. I can't find it anywhere online. So if
Really?
anyone out there can find the video of
Okay.
me
Surely
being in
Chris
Chris
has got
Sebastian,
it somewhere.
I looked so hot
Yeah.
because Jules styled
It was
me
like
and
a
did my hair and makeup.
sparkling
The sparkly dress.
I remember outfits. I remember, like, if you tell me the outfit, I'll remember the
It was
day.
that sparkly metallic
Yep,
dress,
yep,
and it
yep.
was so
Mini
much fun. We were in a
dress.
car park. And
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
looking
you
through the
were-
I
fence.
swear,
You
I
were
think I've
hot.
seen it. I think back in the day when it actually was done, I saw it.
I
I'm
remember
pretty sure.
feeling like so good because I was like, this is all I've ever wanted to be. To be a hot girl in a music video, like to be the hot girl. In a
I have
music video.
also always wanted that. Isn't
Have you
that
ever had
strange? I was in a music video clip. I wasn't the hot girl in it. I wasn't like anyone's girlfriend in it, but this incredible singer Tom Jordan, who I think is like still creating music and stuff now. He had a song and I was the girl in the film clip.
Okay,
And-
so guys out there,
Find
you
our
find
film
these
clips.
videos and send them to us. We want to
Also,
see.
can I just say I have also been in a music video?
Yes,
of
you
Guy's.
have.
Yeah, but it's
Who's?
like a flash. Like it's like they almost didn't want me there. That's how quick it was. Also, my dog was in it, so
Stop.
it's not, the bar was set pretty.
Whose
you know,
video clip?
Guy Sebastian.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I've never heard of
Of course he didn't want. Of course he didn't want you in it. Why?
Oh.
No, because he'd steal the show.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay. We've
Love
just had
that.
like we've got
We've
like
all
so
been
much
the hot
history.
girls
This
in
is
a
a room
video
full of love
clip.
interests,
I
right
know.
here.
There's so much history in this room, which makes me so happy, like, and just so excited to see. Can you give us a little update of what's going on in your life? What are you up to these days? Because we see little bits and pieces on the socials and the internet, but other than obviously mumming full time, what's going on in your world?
Well, mumming full time is like no joke. It's no joke.
It's a lot.
You guys are in the trenches, as they call it. You know, you've got the littles, which I remember, you know, just out of my body. I kind of don't remember it. It's quite
Everyone says that.
quite a blur. Yeah, especially when number 2 came along and they were 2 years apart, and it was just like I don't even know what was happening. That's when I was hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, it was.
That's why we don't remember.
There was not a lot of memories.
Yeah, so the boys are older, but it's a different kind of full, I suppose,
Yeah.
where you're just driving them to sport, so much sport all the time.
That's what Gemma says as well with her boys.
It's just always in the car, driving somewhere, school and after school stuff, and weekends, forget about it. It is full-time
Yeah, they're not
sport.
for you anymore. They are for the kids.
Yeah, but I like this era of
Yeah.
parenting. I'm actually really enjoying it. I
That's
can
really
say,
nice to hear.
It's. I know lots of people say, "Oh, the teenage life," you know, it's like doom and gloom. But honestly, I feel like I really like my kids. They're fun to hang out with.
Aw.
They're funny and they
That's
have
the
good-
dream,
good
isn't it?
chat.
Yeah.
But listen,
Good chat.
we've got some time left in my parenting career, so I'm not gonna. You know,
Yeah, you're
not gonna
hitting the
say I'm nailing
teenage
it.
years now.
Yeah.
But I do think with how, I suppose, once again, just with how open that you guys probably have to be with communication because of the life that you lead, and there's a lot of probably travel as well. So I think going into those teenage years, you're probably still going to be communicative.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, Guy's a very good communicator. He's better
Is
than
he?
me. Oh, yeah. He's got all the words.
That's amazing.
Yeah. He's
So are your kids the sort of kids who are like, oh, we're going to have to sit down and talk about our feelings with mum and dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 I want that. I
Yeah.
want that for my future. I want mine to be like, we actually had Lael Stone come on the pod a few weeks ago, and she said, like, when her kids get in trouble, it's not like, oh, we're going to get in trouble.
Punishment.
She says, like, oh, we're going to have to sit down and talk about our feelings. And I'm like, I just hope Maya's like that one day. Like, I hope that's how.
That's the
That's
dread.
that's the
Yeah.
dread that we're
Yeah.
all going to have to sit down and communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
so
lots of that in our house.
good.
Whoa.
So
yeah.
good though.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
It is good.
But in
sometimes
between
you just
your-
gotta get on with it.
So, yeah.
Yeah, in between mumming, tell
yeah,
us,
sorry.
is tea with Jules still happening?
Yeah, so Tea with Jules is fired back up. So
Yay.
I took some time out.
Yep.
For
How?
about,
I mean, that was a long time away
yeah.
from Tea with Jules.
yeah, it was about 4 years.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I started about 10 years ago.
See, you
And
were
then-
you were the original.
You were the original.
You say that, but you know what? I think I was a bit ahead of my time. Like I just had this idea. I was like, I just meet so many amazing people all the time in my job, in my life. And I was like, they have amazing things to say and stories to share. And I was like, I want other people to know about this and how they've done things and inspire other people. I was like, I just want to do this. And so I just did it. I just had the idea and did it.
And you did it in video format. Like I remember coming to do that interview with you, which is a really funny, great interview. Like to this day, it holds up. But,
good chat.
Yeah, there was a good chat. But like, yeah, you were doing like this video format of interviewing interesting women mainly before anyone else. And now everyone's got a podcast. Like us basic bitches are like finally doing it. But you originated it.
And I sort of, I'm like trying not to live in regret on stopping in that 4 years. I think it was like COVID was happening and then, you know, people coming to my house to do the interview. So it was just like you couldn't have anyone over and just wasn't the same on Zoom, that kind of thing. So I was like, let's just see where the world ends in the next year or two and pick it back up. But in the meantime of that, I was just doing lots of stuff on Instagram and Instagram kind of took over.
Obsessed with all of your videos on Instagram, like all of your recipes that you do. Like my saved folder on Instagram is like all of your recipes that you put out. And I mean, I don't really drink anymore. So if I did, all of your cocktails, like I've saved them to be like, Mom, look at this, Christmas time. This is the cocktail you're gonna make. Like
very
you
themed.
are so amazing. Your thought processes, the way that you film everything, it's beautiful. You're such an amazing like interviewer and just like having your own thing set up.
Content creator.
You're you're so amazing at all of it. And do you are you coming up with all of these ideas of what to cook and what to make? And
well, the thing is, the smoke and mirror is that I'm actually not that good of a cook. I know, like you've saved the recipes,
they're all
but
saved.
If I'm being honest, they're other people's recipes. So I am not that person that opens
You're
the
great
fridge.
at following a recipe.
I am really good at following the recipe. I know what I like to eat. I'm pretty fussy when it comes to that. And so all I do is think about food. I love food.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that part of it, like the end process where you're like, okay, now I get to eat it.
Yeah.
And similar to Tea with Jules' idea is like, okay, well, I'm sure there are other people out there who can't think of something to make for dinner every night. They don't know what to, they want to bring a dessert to their friend's house or they just want something really quick and easy to make. I can help because I've done it. And that's kind of the idea about it.
Yeah.
Cocktails, like
after your cocktail, like when you make the cocktails, do you drink one afterwards?
Okay, so confession, I actually made one before I came here today. And you're like, are you wasted? You said you smell like coconut. And I was like, that's probably the Malibu. Just chugged down.
I'm going to start spritzing Malibu on me. That'll go down really well in AA.
So you do drink the cocktails?
I sip the cocktail. Like what you see on the camera is probably as much as I drink, only because it's normally a Thursday or a Tuesday right before school pickup, and I am not messing around with that. But when it is actually for the guests, of course, like I refer to my own website. Sometimes I'm like, I need to make a salad, and I'll go back into my archive and find something.
Also, you have this salad bowl, and I want it so badly. It is the most beautiful. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
It's dinosaur designs.
Yeah. Oh, it's dinosaur designs.
Just
you can't afford that.
No, I cannot afford it to Kmart,
but they have some good ones.
Do they? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because I look at that and I like.
It's beautiful.
It's on my wish list of things that I want for my house.
Yeah, it's like art.
I'll get a pink for your wedding gift.
Oh, thanks.
Now I know what to get you.
Yeah, whenever I get married, which is never.
Yeah, because I'm probably
in the wedding that we're never going to have.
Are you going to get a salad bowl from me? I'll be like, remember, it's what you wanted.
You wanted this.
Yes,
it's a good gift. It is
a really good gift.
Yeah.
So I sort of see myself as, I don't know, hopefully helpful, or just hopefully helpful that people come across my everything's on the website at julessebastian.com, but you go there and it's like everything's there. So exactly that. If you book recommendations, cocktails, cooking, fashion stuff, like I want to help, women who are like, I don't know what that would look like. I have a styling background, so when I go into a shop, I just know what things are going to look like because I've worked with so many people and different body shapes and different budgets and that kind of thing.
How did styling come about? Did you sort of go to school for any styling, courses or anything like that? I don't really know what I don't know much about that. But
we didn't know much about fashion. That's why we had to get you to style
We have to get you to style us. Yeah, or did it start with you just like knowing what looks good and things that you enjoy kind of putting together? And
a little bit of both. So when I first, because I grew up in Adelaide, as I said before, but I moved to Sydney when I was 26. I moved to Sydney, so I was quite old. That's quite young,
so young
now that I'm older. That's very young. But older.
But when you like
start
move,
over again in a new state. Yeah. So when I got here, I just worked a regular job. Guy was my boyfriend at the time. So he was off, traveling, recording, doing all the things. And I was just like here in Sydney.
Yeah.
And so I worked, and then I put myself through fashion school at FBI Fashion College, which is here in Sydney. And I studied design and business in fashion, but all the while working a full-time job. And long story short, but I ended up meeting a stylist, and then I started assisting her on shoots. And she was really she was involved in the fashion industry. She did like editorials for Vogue, and she worked on lots of different TV shows and that kind of thing. So I just did as much assisting as I could with her, learned so much. I learned everything from her, from, how to put outfits together, where to get outfits from. I didn't really know. Yeah, like it's such a world to understand. Yeah, so once I kind of got myself, my confidence up with her, and I got some experience, and then I did my very first photo shoot on my own, which was with Guy, because he was like, why don't you just style this album he did 2010, it was called, why don't you just style this? Like, because he's so sweet, he had such confidence in me, and I was like, you don't understand. Like, this is that's a big deal for a big artist. Even though, I think we were married at the time.
Even though you're my husband.
Even though you're my husband, you're still an artist.
It's a big deal.
It felt, I took it so seriously. I was so stressed, and like I was going to get paid by the record label. Like I didn't want to screw that up.
Yeah.
So I tried my very hardest. And from then, that's when I started to get booked for more styling gigs. Yeah. And that's how
you are the best stylist ever. Certainly that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You styled me for the Logies. You styled me for so many photo shoots and like red carpet stuff. And every time you did, there was just like the best options of dresses. And
I wish I knew
feel
before
amazing.
My Logies dress. Like
what did you wear to the Logies?
I bought this dress. It was so last minute, and it was like it looked terrible on me, and everything about how I looked that night was so terrible. So I really wish that I knew you before my experience at the Logies.
It is a thing. It's because something like that, which is very publicized and photographed, and it's like a timestamp. It's like that is there forever. And it's really intimidating, especially when you're not a model. Like you guys are actors and dancers and very good at what you do. But it's like,
we're not models.
Not a model.
Not a model. I'm none of what you guys do. I'm just a person. And I get thrown into these situations all the time where it's like there's this weird expectation where you're supposed to look a certain way and be a certain thing, and you're like, I'm just a person. I don't.
What do I do?
Yeah, and then if you're wearing something you don't feel great in, it really can be a night ruiner. And so I think having a stylist or somebody to help you make you feel your very best, and that was the best part of my job for sure when I was working as a stylist, was when somebody feel good. When they just see themselves how they've never seen themselves before.
That's what you did so beautifully. I just had this like flashback memory of it was opening night of a musical Gemma was doing, and you styled Gemma, I think, for opening night, and maybe me as well. But I just remember being in like a hotel room with you, and you having like all these dress options, and it just being so much fun. Like it was so girly and fun and playful, and I just have such fond memories of our photo shoots. I think we'll have to post. We should post all our Jules Sebastian style
content.
Please find the flower
crown
ones.
Oh my
gosh,
it's
so beautiful.
I think that's still on the Kaplan sister page, which still exists.
Yeah,
it hasn't been looked at for
those
20
photos
years.
of you three are like they're so. That should have been the beginning of like the Australian
keeping up with the
Kaplans.
Kaplans.
Yeah, keeping up with the Kaplans.
Oh my gosh,
I'm surprised that it wasn't.
Can you imagine?
Can you do it now? It's not
there's
too late.
nothing to keep up with. Like, honestly, like we are three of the most boring humans. Like,
no, you're not.
I feel like it would be like asking you, like, would you do a reality show about your life? Like, do you feel like it would be interesting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like Ari, Gemma, and I are
All
boring.
your kids
No,
would be
you're
super
not.
interesting though.
Yeah, but I don't want to have my kids on reality TV.
No.
No. So anyway,
But
it's
the
not gonna happen.
Kardashians probably thought that about themselves too. They're probably like, well,
Yeah,
we're
well, they
just
are
us.
they are similar to us in the way, like they're like how Chloe never leaves her house and like they're always in active wear and
Yeah.
they're just eating salads and
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
you guys are way more entertaining than you're giving yourself credit for. Like,
Mhm,
throw
thanks,
you three
Jules.
together.
Yeah,
and
you guys
your extended
talking
family.
together. Yeah.
yeah.
And can Uncle Barry please be on it?
Oh my God, Auntie Barry.
Auntie Barry.
Auntie Barry needs his own show. For our beautiful listeners, my uncle, who we call Auntie Barry because he is as gay as they come,
Yeah.
he is basically an icon of Australians who lived in LA because he had like
Everyone.
these guest houses that all the Aussie actors and musicians would stay at.
Including me and Guy.
Including, yeah, and Alicia. Like everyone has stayed there.
Yeah.
And anyway, Auntie Barry's thriving. He's living his best life. He's living in Cape Town in South Africa. He's got a new partner. He's like just living his best life. And he's one of my favorite people in the world. And he really does need his own show. Yeah. Him and his partner Javier split and they sold the house that had all the guest houses.
Oh, wow.
And he moved to Cape Town because that's where his like the rest of my family are.
yeah.
If he is ever in Melbourne or wherever you guys are, you need to have him on this podcast.
Oh my God, we actually do.
Yeah.
His story.
He's actually coming soon. His story is crazy.
Okay, we're getting him on.
Crazy.
He's coming soon to Australia. They're coming to visit. And that's actually such a good idea. I didn't think about that
Please
because his
do
story is
it.
wild. Like he was a rabbi.
Oh my gosh. We're
Yeah.
getting him on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've never eaten
Nice
better food
idea.
Nah,
than
the best
Auntie
food.
Barry's
Oh yeah,
Auntie
agree.
Barry
Yep.
can
He
cook.
looked after me so much.
Coming
in
over
LA.
for dinners. Yeah.
Speaking
Do you know
of
this-
looking after,
yeah.
oh my God. Like, can we talk about me being, in this, like, I was like in crisis moment living in Sydney and I reached out to Jules and she took me in, like, I lived at her house and she just fully took me under her wing and looked after me when I was just this absolute mess, in a messy relationship.
Yeah.
And Jules was just, you were just like, it makes me emotional. You were just like, no questions asked. You were like, come and stay with me. And you just looked after me and let me stay as long as I needed to get my shit together, which I didn't get together, but
I remember
But also,
that.
like,
Yeah.
not surprising because such a beautiful person.
Oh.
yeah, I
Well-
think about that all the time with such like gratitude in my heart that, for someone just feeling young and confused and lost, like that you were there to just sort of anchor me and hold space for me and look after me. And I just remember like going, sitting with you in your room. I've got like the weirdest memories, strongest memories of your house.
Can't remember how we met, but she can remember these things.
I can remember these weird things. Like I've never seen anyone balance their MacBook the way you did. Like you would, it's like the weirdest memory. Like you would sit your MacBook up next to your bed and then like we would look at your wardrobe and all your perfumes and all your products. And I would just be like in absolute like, I don't know, like
Where was
Barbie
my
heaven.
MacBook?
Your
How
MacBook like
balanced?
was like balanced on your bed, like sitting up.
Oh,
Like, do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, like, you know
I
how
can't remember
most
this.
MacBooks you just like, you'd think are flat on the floor.
yeah.
Yeah, yours is like balanced up on the bed. Anyway, this
know
is
how I
like
did
Every
that.
single time you saw
I'm
the
a
MacBook.
wizard.
every
or like,
time.
oh.
I was like, oh, that's how you like the stylish way to like to have a MacBook. Everything Jules did, I was just idolized.
stylish.
Everything she did, I was just like, that's just
Oh,
fun.
man.
That's
But
how
Take
you
the
know,
pressure.
you were also very welcoming to, I remember you had Keenan and I over for dinner when we were in LA as well. You guys were living, I think you were living in LA
Yeah,
at that time. And you had Keenan and I over for dinner and just, you're so welcoming and so just lovely and so
You're just the best
just,
person.
Well,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, I
Julesy
just
mum.
think-
But I do want to know
yeah,
as
yeah,
well,
go,
do you
go.
have any like fun, cheeky stories from LA or like
I know
crazy
you do.
stories? I want to hear
I know you
some
do.
crazy stories.
Because you
from
listened
LA.
to our LA episode and you
Yeah.
messaged me. You were
I was
like,
like, oh my
you were
God.
like, oh, that brought up some memories for me.
Spill.
Just so many things.
Give us one goodie if you can.
I think the one that came to mind, and this I'm throwing myself under the bus here,
I love
but
that.
this one, because LA is like a wild town. It's the weirdest town.
Yeah,
I still
the
just
weirdest place
clock
on
it up.
earth.
It's the weirdest town. It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like,
You can never explain it
you
properly.
can never explain it unless you've been there and experienced it and,
It's a
and
weird
lived there
place.
as well. Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's just, it's not for the faint-hearted.
No,
That's
no.
for sure. But the memory that came to me when you guys were telling your stories about celebrities and that kind of thing. So
And writing myself into stories that I wasn't in.
also that this one time we were there. So we lived there before kids, but then we lived there also after Hudson was born as well, which he loves. He's like, I lived in LA. He loves it. He doesn't remember one thing. And Archie's really jealous because he wants to live in California, obviously, because he's an artist and that's where he wants to go. But anyway, I was in the Rite Aid, which is like the chemist.
Yeah.
And I was buying nappies for Huddy. So I had my nappies on. It was probably my one outing for the day, and it was in the nighttime. And I'm just standing there like a shell of a parent, you know, probably at the same stage you guys are at me, like, who am I? What's my name?
This?
Anyway, it was Grammys week in LA.
Oh.
And so that means everyone's in town. I didn't know. Of course I didn't know because I was just at home. And so I'm there buying my nappies, and I hear this person humming a tune behind me, and I was like,
Beyonce, wasn't it?
No. My instant reaction was to be annoyed, and I don't know why. So I was like, LA, shut up, LA.
Oh my God.
So
We're calling this episode Shut Up, LA.
I love that. Do you know what I mean?
I so know what you mean. Everyone's a fucking singer.
Everyone's an actor, creator.
I agree. Shut the fuck up, LA.
I was like, why are you doing that? You're not going to get discovered in the Rite Aid. You're not.
I'm so excited to hear who
Me
this
too.
is.
Reveal.
So I am there with my nappies. I'm annoyed. I was like, stop doing this. I'm embarrassed for you. Stop it. I buy my nappies, and I was like, I'm just going to see who this idiot is. Buy my nappies to turn around. I was like, that is Ed Sheeran. That's him.
Oh,
You're not going to get discovered.
You're not going to get discovered.
Already
Right.
been discovered, it turns out, and he was singing at the Grammys.
And do you
the
know
next
what?
day.
Do you know what? Ed Sheeran's also like not a wanker. Like he's not at all shut up
There's
LA.
no shut up
There's
LA.
no shut up
there.
LA. He's like
No
keep
shut up
singing.
LA.
Oh.
Mad respect for Ed Sheeran.
Keep singing UK almost.
Honestly, I was like, because in my anger, I was like, actually, it's quite good. That's but then, so the next part of this story, right? So I've done that. I'm like, I went home and told guys, oh my gosh, I just saw Ed Sheeran. He's like, you should have said hi. I was like, no,
Okay.
with my nappies.
Hey, it's me, Jules.
Yeah, hey,
Hey, do you know me? Tea with Jules.
are you trying to make it here in LA? Yeah. So not. Anyway, fast forward a good couple of years. Anyway, so we're back in here in Sydney. We're having, I don't know, Guy I think was on the X Factor at the time. We're having dinner. It's one of those dinners where it's like Danny Minogue was there because she was one of the judges with Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Her sister Kylie just rocks up.
Casual.
Kylie Minogue. Don't know if you've heard of her.
Yeah,
she
never heard
just
of
rocks
her.
up for dinner. So we're all there.
No worries.
Ed Sheeran is also at the
Stop
dinner.
Stop it.
Somehow I get sat next to him. Right? This is what happens. So I'm sitting there, and I was sitting there, and I'm like, don't tell him your Ed Sheeran story. Do not tell him your Ed Sheeran
Oh my
story.
God.
And
And
then
it
I
just
told
takes
Ed Sheeran my Ed Sheeran story.
you did.
So good.
And
Did
I
you
said,
love it?
Yeah, I was like, and I was so annoyed with you. And I was like, blah, blah, blah.
Shut up,
And
LA.
then
Shut up.
he
LA.
listens to the story, and then he just turns to me and he goes, you think I'm a good singer?
I love
And I
that.
was like, yes, I do. And then this is me. Oh, sorry. This is me throwing myself under the bus. So this is probably the most embarrassing thing that will ever happen to me. This same dinner, he has the hiccups, right? Like he gets the hiccups. So he's hiccuping. And I said, I've got the cure for this. I know what to do. This has never failed me one time in my life, this cure for hiccups. What you do is you get your glass and whoever has the hiccups, right?
Mhm.
They stand, and then someone feeds them the water.
Upside,
Like
from the other
backwards.
side of the glass. Yeah.
And then they have to go up with their arms. So while they're getting fed the water, they have to go up with their arms like this, slowly, 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 and then down. it's something about trapping air and getting rid of hiccups.
Sounds
right?
outrageous.
Yeah.
It sounds outrageous, but it had never failed me. So I was like, okay,
Oh,
let's
no.
do this. He stands up, we do the thing.
Doesn't work.
Didn't work.
He keeps hiccuping.
Oh.
And you
was
just
like-
made him fly like a butterfly.
And I was like, I want to die.
Oh my God, Jules, that's the best story ever. Thank
I
you so
love
much
that.
for sharing that with us.
That
so
feels
welcome.
very good. I'm really
Yeah. I just like, I can feel the awkward tension of him
Oh.
going,
and like expecting it to work because it always works
Yeah,
for you
and
too. Like
just-
the confidence.
And going along with it. Like,
Yeah.
but good on
Bless
him.
him.
Like,
Yeah.
I love that
Good
he
on
said
him.
like, oh, this is what you think I'm a good
Yeah,
singer.
you think I'm
Like,
a
what a
good
good sense
singer.
of humor.
yeah, he was
Love that.
great. He's so lovely.
I just love. I just love that all those years later, you met the guy that was annoying the shit out of you.
Shut the
And
fuck
it's
up, LA.
just-
Sorry, Ed. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh God, I love that. The people that you meet, hey, it's just
it's
LA
It's a
wild.
crazy town.
wild town.
Now, I'm so sad to say this, but our time in Life Academy is coming to an end.
Mhm.
And
Is the bell going to go?
the bell is about to
Soon.
ring soon.
Very
But
soon.
first, before we like to ask our guests for a recommendation or some homework, and you certainly are the queen of recommendations. Do you have any for our listeners?
Yeah, absolutely. What genre would you like me to recommend?
Whatever.
Whatever you
okay,
please.
wow, this feels like a lot because I've always got a lot to say.
Yeah.
Okay, television show
Ooh,
that I
go for it.
cannot stop. And I have stopped because the season has ended. So I've had to stop by force. The Buccaneers.
Oh my God,
Yes.
this was Alicia's recommendation a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched it yet. And Ari
watch it.
Ari's like, you'll love it. If you like Bridgerton, you'll love it. And
It
I was like, I
is.
kind of like Bridgerton.
I
But
was the same.
Yeah.
Kind of like Bridgerton, but this got me.
okay, I
Yeah.
might start it
Hooked
tonight.
me.
Mhm.
I am obsessed.
Hook, line, and
I
sinker.
need more episodes.
Same. I don't know
Isn't
if
there
they're going
3
to be.
seasons?
No, there's 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe they're filming a third, but there's definitely there's 2, and I know that because I've finished as well.
Well, we've
I'm so
now
sad.
had that recommended twice on the pod,
Yeah.
so
So-
I really need to get my ass and watch that.
Absolutely.
Also, can you remove it for my nails?
I was.
Yes.
I've been honestly
I've been
staring
watching-
at your nails the whole.
Do you usually have long nails or
No.
short nails?
This is a new. See, this is why I'm recommending. This
They
is a new thing for me.
What is
Suit
going
you.
on? I love it.
Because I'm a netballer, guys. I don't know
Oh.
if you know this about me. Play netball once a week and all that. I have long nails, so I never have long nails. But I really like how they look.
They're
They look
very
so
good.
good.
So what I've done is I've gone to Cotton On and I've bought them and I've stuck them on.
You are joking
Stop.
me.
Cotton On.
Cotton on.
Are you?
Oh my God.
Candy
Please show
claw.
the.
Also,
Yes.
I've got some candy
non-spawn.
claws.
Yeah.
I need to put them on.
Yeah.
They don't even
They'll
look.
look great on you.
Yeah, I've got, and I bought the little, whatever shape that is, the almond shape. I bought. Well, I've been sent the almond shape ones, and so I need to try them because that looks amazing.
I
And
cannot believe
And then you
there's a
just
stick
pop them
ons.
off and you can reuse if you need.
stop
But it's like, then I'm never going to a nail salon ever again in my life. That's it.
they don't like at all. I thought you'd had your nails done
And it took 7 hours because of the
No.
because they're
detail.
incredible.
Yeah.
It took
Oh
me
my god,
That
7
actually
minutes.
is interesting
Very
because
good.
my recommendation is nailer related too.
Yeah.
I am going to recommend to our listeners who are mostly female, so I can assume that if you are still getting shellac on your nails, stop and get Biab. It's called Builder Gel. Do you guys know about Biab?
I've
I've
heard
heard
of
of
it.
Okay, it's life-changing. It makes your nails grow so long. It makes them so strong. And it's just like, it stays on for weeks and weeks longer. And it's just way better for your nails.
Yeah,
than
I've never
shellac.
seen your nails so long ever.
They're so long and they're so healthy and they're so
So
strong.
that's all your nails.
This is all
Yeah.
my nails.
Okay.
And
Wow. Yeah,
it's
they look
Biab.
really good.
So Builder Gel nail. Stop doing the shellac, which is really bad for the nails. Start doing the
yeah.
Builder Gel. Find somewhere that does it. I know Buff do it and Soak do it in Melbourne.
Mhm.
I don't know about other than Melbourne, but yeah, BIAB. That is my recommendation for the week.
Yeah.
So we got 2 nail recs.
Well, mine's not a nail rec, although I do really want to
Off
try
your
the
pop?
candy claws that I have. My recommendation actually is to go onto Jules's Instagram and watch all of the food and cocktail videos because you are going to find something that you love so much. I actually, can guarantee it.
Yeah,
Like
I
I'm
can too.
actually guaranteeing.
I actually can too.
Yeah.
we can all guarantee that she's
that
not
there
going
is
to.
like the cocktails are unbelievable. Like if I drank oh my God,
Yeah.
they look so scrumptious, I think is the perfect word for it. But also all the food, like I made, there was this Easter thing that you made with hot cross buns, brioche hot cross buns. And
in the pan. Yep.
yes, that was, so yeah, all of you please go and check out. And also check out Tea with Jules too, because it's a phenomenal podcast. And I love all of the stories about your life that you're now starting to tell, all of your like, origin stories.
I
the law, the Jules law.
The laws.
It's just
folk laws.
So please everyone check that out. That's all my recommendation.
We'll pop it in the show notes so that everyone can follow the incredible Jules. Obviously, we are your biggest fangirls and love you. Love you so much. So much so that I made up a story about how I met you.
I'm still obsessed with that. I love it.
But we love you. Thank you so much for coming onto Life Academy and serving us some life lessons, especially like telling Ed Sheeran to shut the fuck up.
I didn't do that, but
you thought it. You said it, but you were thinking it. Oh, Alicia, you
stuffed it up.
Okay, the bell's about to ring.
Bye, guys. We love you.
We love
Thank you, Jules.
Thank you, Julesy.
Guys.